The Spider apparently just a Mario fan. This Toon Link also a Mario fan with the Mario colors. What are you gonna do? I mean, oh.
Oh no! Please, he's switching. He's switching to Mario. He
Switching
heard
to
me.
Mario?
He heard me. He heard me. He's doing it.
I mean,
He changed his mind. Look, he's
maybe.
quitting out. He's doing it. He's not doing it.
If he did though, if he changes to Mario, that'd be crazy. That'd actually be nuts. I would lose my mind. I would pop off.
It's a better matchup. Not that Toon Link does bad against Donkey Kong by any stretch, but Mario bodies DK. So
Mario's so good.
Yeah.
Wait,
no,
bro?
looking like they just picked the wrong stage going in, as it happens with Wi-Fi tournaments from time to time. You know, just one person just forgets to switch it on their end. You know, before they go in. Happens all the time in these Wi-Fi tournaments. But Toon Link is the pick for Spider, rocking the Player 2 one from Four Swords Adventures, the red one, going to Small Battlefield. We got Genova as well. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I wanted to guess what Toon Link would throw out first, but it was Boomerang. I thought it was going to be Bomb. I'm very sad. But either way, you guessed one character wrong. I guessed the opening move wrong. It's fine.
Commentators. Yay. No, it was a pretty good guess for going with bombs first. I mean, Toon Link, you know, it's not even too much of a debate at this point. Some people consider that he has the best bombs out of the three links with the angles that they send at and how... Oh, God, the spacing that they provide for Toon Link as well. And speaking of good spacing, a beautifully spaced forward smash on DK's get-up attack right there. Spider taking a very quick early lead.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Toon Link, despite the sword, despite the campy nature and the elevated mobility compared to the other links, this character is no stranger to scrapping. Most of their pilts are just absolutely unpunishable on shield. It is wild how many buttons that this character can push.
Yeah, he's so overshadowed by Young Link a lot of the time because people don't even think about Toon Link because they're just so focused on like, oh, Young Link, this player, that player, whatever. And Young Link is an amazing character as well, but a lot of people have the misconception that Toon Link is not good just solely because they see Young Link more. And my word, that could not be further from the truth. Toon Link has a lot of sauce in and of himself as well. He's a little bit different than Young Link for his own different reasons. He's got a lot of different bomb setups and whatnot, and also a lot of like different ways of playing neutral because of his air speed and like the different ways that his aerials function. Like the fact that his nair hits on both sides of him, and he's got a one-hit back air like as well with his like single hit forward smash as well, which is not something that any Link has had throughout the history of Smash. You can't sleep on Toon Link.
Yes, I mean, Toon Link's got those sleeper options. Spider slept on the recovery a little bit, resulting in an SD, but definitely not gonna make the same mistake again with that bomb and catching the quick, easy landing with that very low commitment up smash. Just good stuff here from Spider all around, despite the SD, and still trying to rack on the damage. See, trying to punish that tilt with some kind of read. That's not gonna do it, man. Spider is just ready for that option and is swinging.
Swinging for the fences. It's something that he unfortunately has to do. I mean, he's a big body with no projectiles of his own going against, you know, one of the projectile kings of this game while being down to stock. Unfortunately, on the part of BrooksGG, he kind of does have to go for some go-for-broke options like that right there with the reverse down B, with the reverse aerial down B, I should say. Beautifully comboing into that up air right there. That's the kind of stuff he really needed in that position of the game to be able to have any chance at bringing this back, because otherwise Spider was just going to hold this for as long as he could have.
Yeah, and I mean, DK definitely has the potential, despite that obscenely strong forward air. He has the potential to make this back with just a few stray hits. The Spider has to play this with the continued caution that he's been doing. He's definitely throwing out these kill moves a little bit. If Brooks can catch on to that, maybe we're going to see a tough read into a reversal here.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. I mean, this is a max rage Donkey Kong and a pretty low percent the Spider as well. Just a couple good hits could potentially get something else, but those F-tilts, like you mentioned earlier, Turtle Hands, look at that.
I mean, that move is active for so long. It's very safe on shield, I believe, about -11. That is very difficult for most characters to punish on their shield. And I mean, Toon Link can also throw out those aerials too. The very, as I mentioned, obscenely strong forward air. That move is like way stronger than you'd expect it to be. Similar to how Young Links and Links are usually used for kills. Toon Link's single hit forward air there is usually used for the kill. But either way, I mean, Brooks definitely had an opening there, tried to go for that giant punch at the last juncture, just got the wrong read. Things could have been different if they stayed a little more patient, but Brooks actually going to the Mario now. Trying to say,
my God.
you should have played this character. You had him in your profile picture. Now it's my turn.
Well, maybe the spider gave him the idea. I don't know. It's certainly possible. But all silliness aside, you know, this is definitely a very good counter pick on the part of Brooks right here. Definitely a better matchup as opposed to Donkey Kong, who can get juggled around by those projectiles really easily if he's not careful. Mario, of course, another character as we saw before, who went against the Mii Gunner earlier in Master Mario. This is a character that can do well against, you know, projectile characters, negate them really easily with his cape, close the gap up close with it, with these amazing brawler moves, his, like, you know, frame 6 back air, all that good stuff. Toon Link is no exception to that rule. If the Toon Link doesn't know the matchup, doesn't know how to space properly, or what, like, ranges that they need to play in against Mario to ensure as safe of a time and as safe of a game as possible, then the Toon Link is going to have a bad time.
Yeah, seriously. And, oh gosh, bomb to fair. That's the bread and butter. The fair would have killed like 30% earlier there. Just great stuff there from Spider, despite taking a lot of the damage. A bit of an evening up there with that up smash. Not too much extra damage, but Spider with a bit of the momentum here, getting that first stock, and it's piling on. Oh.
No, it's not.
Yeah. No, I mean, Brooks just unfortunately miscuing with that recovery. You don't want to see that, definitely, especially on your counter pick. And Spider has been using his moves to keep Brooks at bay here. I mean, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, forcing him to go for, like, broke options like that, like with the runoff forward air right there to try and, you know, do something quick to be able to bring this game back. You can't blame him when you're the one who's down by a whole stock all of a sudden, especially by something like an SD. But that's where, you know, the mentality and the game can sort of, crumble apart right there. You see him going for broke options like that again in situations where, you know, the Spider wasn't even really giving him. He was on stage when he went for that forward air completely. It just wasn't a wise option to do it all, and now you can sort of see the patience run thin for Brooks at this point here, and this is where you sort of start to crumble against a character as quote-unquote, you know, as some people, not my words, call annoying as Toon Link, what with the projectiles. You can't be just constantly throwing out go for broke options like that when you're down a stock like this, man. It's not going to work out.
Yeah, Toon Link relishes those opportunities that you're just giving him for free. Just keep playing your game and hit him with the aerials. The openings will come to you. You've just got to wait for them, just like that.
And you're Mario, dude. Like, if you have the patience to, you know, just sort of create that opening for you to be able to get a kill on Spider's second stock, you're Mario, dude. You never know if you're going to be able to bring that back just with 1 or 2 grabs or 1 or 2 combos. Mario can bring back games from the depths of hell, but we're heading in the opposite direction, sending BrooksGG up to heaven with that up air is the Spider, who's going to take that 2-0 to advance to Winners Finals of his pool. Solid stuff, playing well on the counter pick right there. Good counter pick on the part of Brooks, but